watching Glazer News at 9. I'm your host, Mikey Ames, and today we're going to be looking at the hot new ideology in the international sphere, Constructivism. Now, to give a brief definition, Constructivism is the claim that international relations is historically and socially constructed by the people, rather than just based off of inevitable consequences of human nature or some sort of fate or politics of the sorts. To go more in depth, my team met up with a group of constructivists and interviewed them. Now, we're going to go with Molly to look at the core values of constructivism.
I'm here in Rochester, Michigan today. These two are outside exiting the woods. Let's go interview them now.
Hi, I'm Lindsay.
And I'm Mike.
Good morning, Lindsay and Mike. Can you two tell me about how you became constructivists?
I was just hanging out and I was thinking about, why are stop signs red?
Well, red is the universal color for danger and warning.
Well, why though?
I don't know. It just has always been that way.
See, I don't get it. What about blue? Blue stop signs would be pretty dope.
Alright, what about you, Mike?
Well, if you were in the woods and you saw a tree fall but you didn't hear it, did it actually make a sound?
That just doesn't answer my question.
Nah, I think it did.
Okay, well, are you two exercising your right for illegal marijuana at the moment?
Is the sky blue?
We just really love constructivism.
If you're Constructivism's #1 fans, then what are the main components of it?
What do you mean?
What are the main components of Constructivism?
Have you ever thought about just no borders?
What?
Yeah, you wouldn't get it.
Excuse me?
If we all decided Mexico, the US, and Canada were combined, we'd be one really big country.
Well, we do have borders for a reason. You can't just get rid of them without serious conflict.
If one day we woke up and said the countries were combined, they could be combined.
See, one guy invented borders and, a different guy can get rid of them.
Alright, well, there you have it. I'm Molly Asmus with some very confused constructivists.
Not
confused, just happy.
Back to you, Aldi.
Thanks, Molly. Now I have a few questions for this constructivist. How is human nature related to constructivism?
Well, idealism is an important aspect of human nature in connection to constructivism, mainly because idealism highlights the changing norms of sovereignty, human rights, international justice, as well as the increasing use of religion and politics. The very core of constructivism is based off of a state's ability to construct as well as deconstruct ideas in international relations. Constructivism is especially associated with idealism because of its philosophy that reality as we know it is fundamentally mental and mentally constructed through our ability to make ideas. Idealism does not reject material reality, but instead observes that the meaning of construction of that material is actual reality dependent on ideas and interpretation. Constructivism is ultimately about human consciousness and its role of international life.
To branch off human nature, how do constructivists view war?
Well, for one thing, constructivism is the most accurate representation of war because we look at the why, where, and how instead of just the what. Social constructivism is capable of explaining all the wars by referring not to their common elements but distinctive features and identity.
Hey Rasha, I know it's been a while. I thought it'd be good to have a meeting.
Yes, for sure. We need to go over our agreements. Let's be honest here. We don't want to model our economic system off of anything but choices war.
Agreed, but we don't want anything based off of compromise. We need to have a set idea of what's going on.
Right. Compromising is just two ideas that weren't strong enough to make it in the first place.
True, because the one with the power should use it to its fullest extent.
But we can't have the ones in power taking advantage of the powerless.
Breaking news, Russia has bombed the US.
I can't believe you would portray us like that. I trusted you like an ally.
Well, we were just acting in the best interest of our own country. But did the relationship exist in the first place? On the same terms of constructivism, let's meet with our reporter to discuss the social relationship between the U.S. and Great Britain.
The greatest allies in the world, but when it comes to foreign affairs, it's inevitable to have disagreements. let's go interview the two countries individually. What do you think of Great Britain? How does that affect your social relationship?
I mean, GB is nice and all. I guess we do have our differences, but we have to conform to some of their policies in order to keep our trading intact. And I guess it's in our best interest to do that.
Let's go see what Great Britain has to say about the U.S. So we want to know your thoughts on the U.S.
We know that the social aspect of our relationship is very important, and we definitely have our differences, but in order to keep GB as a powerhouse, we must put those aside to achieve our best interests.
We just spoke with two of the most monumental influencers of the states, and we can clearly tell you that settlements are needed and individual pride is unnecessary to keep intact.